What is up, everybody? This is Kyle from the TF Review here with a video review of Cyberverse DreadWing. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this review. So here we have DreadWing in his jet fighter mode, and he's got a really nice looking jet fighter mode. We can see there's a lot of detail put into it. On top of that, he's got a lot of really nice paint apps. Some Decepticon logos on his wings. He's got a really nice yellow and blue color. Some translucent plastic, which is always welcome in my opinion. And he just looks very, very nice. Now, in terms of robot kibble, we can see he does have a little bit, but it's very formed. And it doesn't look as much like robot kibble as you would expect. It just looks very smooth. Again, a lot of very smooth edges were used. And it works. In the case of DreadWing here, unlike some other toys which really suffer from robo-kibble. This one takes it and it uses it. And we can see there is a small molded landing gear right there. And then, of course, two little bumps back there which represent the rear landing gear. Now, it does come with this blaster. It's more so of like a sniper rifle. It's very highly detailed and it's very different compared to most other weapons. And if you want, you can go ahead and peg it up here. It's funny because the peg is actually on DreadWing himself, and the hole is on the weapon. You can just slide it on top right there, and now he's got a giant rifle. Apparently, he's supposed to come with like a sword, but mine didn't have the sword. I'm not exactly sure where that went. Maybe it fell out somewhere along the lines. I have to find it. But it wasn't really spectacular. It was basically the same exact thing, but long and skinny. Also, if you want, you can peg down there and right there. Now, let's take a look at his transformation. Now, DreadWing's transformation is pretty simple, but there's still some work to it. First, you want to do is flip him over, then unpeg his arms, like so. And then you want to take his legs, lift them up, and they're pegged onto this back piece right there. Just take them, you can fold them down. We're going to have to do another folding step in just a second. You want to take this main tab right here, and it folds out. And then you want to fold it back in. And this will become his chest. As you can see, we're almost done. And then you want to flip him around. Of course, you can adjust his arms now. Take these two pieces right here, these two side wings. And then these now fold out. Then you can take his nose cone, which also has his head, and then it snaps down. And then we want to take these two pieces that we folded out. These do become his shoulder pads. And lastly, we just want to twist his legs so now they're facing forward, and flip these little pieces out. And that's pretty much it for DreadWing's transformation! Yay! So here we have DreadWing in his robot mode, and as we can see for a Cyberverse figure, he's got a really nice looking robot mode. A lot of detail, a lot of paint apps. This whole silver chest piece really turned out nicely. The blue and kind of a lime greenish yellow color turned out really nice. And overall, it looks great. Again, we flip him over. We can see that, you know, pretty much the backside of him is intact. Not a lot was done. It really wasn't used much for the transformation. And then he does have this piece kind of sticking above his head. But other than that, this is a great little figure. And then you can take his weapon, and if you want, you can put it on his hand. Put it in his hand. It fits right in there perfectly. Now for articulation, you can move his arms, and they are on ball joints, and you would be able to rotate them 360 degrees, but they are hindered by the shoulder pad and by his wings. His wings don't move. No head articulation, no waist articulation. His arms are on ball joints, which gives him a good range of motion right here. No hand articulation. His legs are on ball joints, and they do bend at the knee, probably about a little over 90 degrees. And then no real feet articulation. And yeah. So, that's pretty much it for this review of Transformers Prime Cyberverse DreadWing. I really liked the way this figure turned out. I wasn't expecting much from him originally, but after I got him in hand, and after I saw a lot of the great paint apps and a lot of the great detail that went into him, he really started to grow on me, and I highly recommend this figure if you can, if you run into him. If you run into one and you're a collector of Cyberverse line, and you're a collector of the Cyberverse line like I am, this is definitely a must-have, for sure. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the TF Review. Later, guys.